Mayfield High School students are still very upset with the district as they have now put these signs lining the street across from the school. And even you can see here, there's a lot of debris as well as some of this flooding, now about up to an inch. I first want to show you one car that's just feet away from me. This black vehicle you can see did some damage. This is where Doña Ana sheriffs have confirmed those teens died in this horrific accident. I want to walk with you and show you the gate. Within the last 20 minutes, the command unit actually just arrived to the scene. So that's that big white van you can see behind me. But if you take a look, you can see that this water is now completely up to my knees. So we have seen a lot of this flooding, especially in this area, that has created very dangerous conditions for some cars that have been trying to get through. Inside of those hospital walls is a 4-year-old boy who is fighting for his life tonight after his aunt allegedly abused him and his 5-year-old sister. I want to show you photos his mother sent me within the last hour. Here in El Paso, we have seen many lawmakers come to the southern border to see what the situation looks like for themselves. Those same lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have urged the vice president to do so as well. And now on Friday, that's exactly what she plans to do. Also, if you're familiar with Tin Man or Malalam, this is just about 100 feet, I would say, away. Right, what we know right now is that one person was seriously injured in this hit and run. They were taken to a local hospital. But as you can see right behind me, the street is blocked off. This is about halfway down Montecillo Boulevard. Right now, there is about 3 El Paso police units here on the scene. Right now, there are 2 police units and at least 5 El Paso police officers here still on the scene of what was a shots fired call that came in around 9:30 this morning. You can just see behind me, the entire park is just blanketed in snow. For weeks now, Democrats and Republicans have led visits to the border, all of them claiming to be concerned about the situation, however, offering very few, if any, answers regarding solutions to the problem. Standing right alongside 4 porta potties, or what used to be porta potties, that were completely melted away from this fire. The makeshift memorial right here outside of Walmart at Cielo Vista has continued to grow over the last 10 days, being filled with flowers. Our community knows the exact heartbreak that Boulder is feeling right now. I put the gear on for myself. I'm told that this adds about 60 to 70 pounds to your body. Lincoln National Forest has over 70 people working on this prescribed fire right behind me, just an hour outside of Cloudcroft. Friends and family of Richard Holiday are here at the Fred Wilson gate of Fort Bliss with signs that read, "Help us find Richard," and you can just hear over their megaphones pleading for the public's help. Those between 16 and 64 make up 63% of those who have received a vaccine. Gilbert did return to work the day Walmart reopened, which was just about 3 months after the August 3rd mass shooting. While everything was completely destroyed in this building from this fire, still some things remain, like these jars of peppers. The owner actually tells me he won't let this fire stop him. He's going to continue to serve his customers. Snow flurries are beginning to move their way into the central El Paso area. El Paso police say a man is dead after an officer-involved shooting in Far East El Paso today. The story of a 14-year-old boy being shot in the head in a drive-by may have been a lie. El Paso police say the boy has now admitted that he was shot while he and a friend were playing with a gun. A big story with roots in Texas now making headlines across the country. Texas House Democrats have abandoned Governor Greg Abbott's special session to break quorum and once again kill a controversial election bill. First at 10, a family in the Las Cruces community is mourning a young life taken too soon. Investigators found a young infant girl dead yesterday in Las Cruces while in the care of her mother and her boyfriend. What you are seeing next to me is the aftermath of a deadly collision after a cement mixer crashed into a semi-truck carrying thousands of beer cans. A woman who witnessed the mass shooting at the Cielo Vista Walmart and was set to testify in the case has been deported. And taking a look at current pandemic numbers in our sister city, Ciudad Juarez, health officials there reported 165 new cases. What you're seeing here is the aftermath. Officials say a stockpile of over 2,700 tons of highly explosive chemicals caught on fire in a port warehouse. Now, this is still the scene at Beirut tonight. These are protesters showing their anger after they learned public officials were aware of the explosive material being left in the port for years. More than 171,000 migrants were stopped by U.S. Border Patrol in the month of March. That's the highest number since 2000. We grew up, my whole family would go to the Dodger games, and that was the thing. You would get the Dodger dog, you'd stay the entire game, sometimes even the fireworks.
Hey, Adriana, yeah, I'm with this fan club right now.
But I think I'm getting a pretty good hang of it. We're gonna go on a ride with him. I'm rocking my minor gear here too. All right, let's do it, guys. Here we go.
Best in the border, she says. Says she's a true Khalid fan, so we're going to test her skills a little bit right now. Ready, Cameron?
Yes.
All right, from the city of the
915.
Daniel Morales was a dialysis nurse here in El Paso for 16 years. He's recently been working in COVID-19 units here in local hospitals. Now, recently, the virus took over his lungs, eventually leading him into cardiac arrest and killing him at only 39 years old.
He would walk in the room and he would light up everybody's face. The same smile that he gave, he received.
Daniel Morales fought against the COVID-19 virus for almost a month.
In a matter of a week, we just went from good to bad to worse.
His family not allowed in his hospital room, but standing outside of the hospital to let him know that they were there.
We would FaceTime him and let him know, we're here. Do you hear us? Can you feel us? And he would say, yes, I can.
Give a thumbs up.
He would give us a thumbs up.
Unfortunately, today, all that's left is tears. Tears and memories of a son, a father, and a husband.
My husband was our superhero. And I always said, we will be Daniel strong.
Leaving behind 4 children.
He's gone way too soon. Way too soon. It's not fair.
Before making it to his 40th birthday later this month.
And all we kept on doing and saying is, you will be home and we will have this huge parade celebrating you. But instead, we're having to bury my son because of COVID.
Evelyn Duran worked with Morales. She says he could simply light up a room.
Didn't matter how bad or how busy the day was, he always found a way to either make a little joke or definitely smile. It's definitely going to be noticed that he's not going to be there.
His family says he dedicated everything in him to his career as a nurse, saddened that he fell victim to this virus.
We shouldn't have had to feel this pain. We shouldn't have had to feel this pain.
It was tough. Wow.
He calls it the El Paso way. Others call it heroism.
I'm going to run outside myself. I'm going to bring some people with me.
Gilbert Serna is a CAP supervisor employee at the Cielo Vista Walmart.
There's a guy with an AK-47, white man with an AK-47 just shooting up the place. And that's when it registered. It's like, this is a mass shooting.
Shots ringing, seeming like minutes were hours.
I've watched numerous videos and I've heard those gunshots and I was like, that's exactly what I heard.
Serna says he believes he helped over 60 people, saving many lives during Saturday's tragedy, but remains selfless today.
I opened the shipping containers that are in the back of the store and I threw the customers in there, and I was also at the fire exit waiting for more customers to come out of the store.
He acted quickly, saying he knew he had more time to save more people inside.
They were just scared. And I was like, get in the trailers, and they followed direction and they all got in.
After directing people out the back doors and into the trailers outside, he then ran around the side of the building, alerting more people to run and seek shelter.
I told everybody, you guys got to move to Sam's, go to Sam's, go get protection.
Serna says he is happy he saved so many, but says this is something that will impact his life forever.
There's an image that I don't want to talk about, but there's an image that I can't release, that I can't get out of my head. It's sorry. I just need to know that that individual is okay.
Serna says he hopes to get in touch with those he was alongside during this terrible tragedy.
We're Paso strong. We're Walmart strong. Store 2201 strong, and we're gonna rise again.